Right, let's see whether the Grammys have done a better job this year, considering pretty much every year they're a joke. Straight down, straight down. Skip past all this shit. Give me to rap. Rap album of the year. Alternative, R&B, rap, album of the...
Are you crazy?
The Grammys are a joke. This shouldn't be news to anyone, as pretty much every year they make questionable decisions. Whether it be shoving ego into the rap album category to avoid giving it album of the year, The Weeknd's After Hours not even receiving a single nomination, a lot of the rap categories not even getting aired on television, Eric Clapton beating Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit for Best Rock Song, 50 Cent somehow not winning a single award in 2004, or how about the most famous of them all, Macklemore somehow beating Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid Mad City to Rap Album of the Year. I mean, they've even tried to wipe Kendrick Lamar's stunning 2016 performance off the internet. Despite all this, I'm disappointed and somewhat surprised by how bad these new nominations are, because it felt like we were slowly turning a corner. For the majority of the Grammys time, it's been a popularity contest, we've all knew that. But in 2021, the rap album category would take a turn, with Freddie Gibbs, Jay Electronica, Nas, Royce and even D-Smoke all getting a nomination. Instead of going for which album had the most numbers, they picked relatively critically acclaimed albums, and finally give Nas his first Grammy. Then in 2022 we got a hip hop record in the Album of the Year nominees, which seems to never happen nowadays. And while this year was mainly mainstream picks, they actually gave some good nominees in the rap categories. Family Ties won Best Rap Performance, deserved. Jail won Best Rap Song, I can see an argument for it. And Best Rap Album were all worthy nominees, with J. Cole, Nas, Kanye and Tyler who ended up winning it. It once again seemed like we were taking a step in the right direction. But then 2023 is a mess, to say the least. Look, there's some decent nominations here. The Heart Part 5 being nominated for Record of the Year, and Mr. Morale voted for Album of the Year. But then we get into the specific rap categories and it all falls apart. Let's start with Rap Performance. God did. Yeah, I can see an argument for. But the only memorable part of that song, at least to me, is Jay-Z. Vegas by Doja? Meh. Pushin' P doesn't deserve it, even though I would like to see Thug win a Grammy. F&F is another pretty bang average track, and the Heart Part 5 is a clear winner here, but not the worst nominations overall. Best Melodic Rap Performance. Beautiful. Does anyone actually remember this song? Wait for you. Good track. Can see this winning. First Class? Absolutely fucking not. Die Hard is one of the weaker tracks on Mr. Morale to me, but it's a good pick nonetheless. And Big Energy is a song I can at least see an argument for. Once again, not the worst nominations in the world. Best Rap Song is pretty much a popularity contest, something the Grammys know all too well. And then we get to Best Rap Album. Mr. Morale 100% deserves the nomination. Incredible album, one of my favourites of the year, critically acclaimed while also doing numbers. It's Almost Dry, once again, probably deserves the nomination. Push delivered a really great album. I Never Liked You, while not my favourite, I can at least see an argument for it. It's one of the better trap albums of the year, and contains some really big hits and some really great songs in there like Holy Ghost. Then we get God Did. How is this album here? Like, I'm actually lost for words. This album is shit. This album is forgettable. This album is everything wrong with DJ Khaled. This album is everything wrong with the Grammys. I swear DJ Khaled must have the Grammys on his payroll, because this is nowhere near Rap Album of the Year. In what universe is this Rap Album of the Year? What crack have the Grammys been smoking? And I get the Grammys are often a popularity contest, but this album is not popular. It's one of DJ Khaled's worst performing albums. It's memorable for one song only, the title track, which even I find a little bit forgettable. I mean, just look at the reviews on pretty much every publication in the world. Everyone pretty much agrees this album is dog shit. I have no idea how this made it here, and so many albums deserve the nomination over it. Then we get Jack Harlow's new album. Very popular album. Is it praised highly? People were clowning this album for weeks on social media after it came out, talking about how quick he fell off. Once again, No publications rate it highly. It's like they just picked out the album because it has high streaming numbers. It's just a disappointing return after 2 years of pretty sensible nominations. And I get the Grammys aren't going to nominate an artist like Billy Woods or Rome Streets. That isn't what I'm expecting. But let's look at artists with at least a little bit of mainstream credibility who dropped great albums this year. Artists with good numbers, but who also delivered albums better than DJ Khaled and Jack Harlow, even though that isn't a hard task to do. And look, if they can nominate Freddie Gibbs in 2021, then all these artists would make sense. How about Denzel Curry? He puts up relatively great numbers, and Melt My Eyes is one of the very best albums of the year. This would make sense, and Denzel definitely deserved a nomination. How about JID, with a Forever Story? Once again, he isn't putting up world record numbers, but he has a strong fan base and delivered one of the most praised albums of the year. Another album definitely worthy of a nomination. How about Joey Badass even? He didn't drop my favourite album of his or nowhere near my album of the year, but 2000 is great and would have been better than most of the nominees here. I mean, if they could nominate Freddie Gibbs in 2021, what stops them from voting for Conway's God Don't Make Mistakes? It fits in the same bracket. But no, apparently Jack Harlow and DJ Khaled are more worthy. Like I said, I'm not expecting them to go completely left field with an artist like Billy Woods. But all those mentioned are worthy. They aren't underground, they all have very strong fan bases and all dropped critically acclaimed albums this year. But no, the Grammys have disappointed once again. I shouldn't be surprised, but I am, after a relatively good 2 years of nominations. We need a better award system. An award system that rewards artists based on the quality of their work, rather than the numbers they're putting up. I guess next year we'll hopefully have some better nominations, but at this point I'm starting to lose hope.